Hi, I'm Chris McBrien.
And I'm Derek Myers.
Here at Pop Goes Your World, we've received a lot of great feedback on how much people enjoy the trivia segments that we do at the end of every episode.
So we've decided to go back and put together compilations of the Fun with Yancey and Fun with Caveman segments we've done over the years as a set of bonus episodes.
We hope you enjoy the fun. Episode 132, Coming to America Movie Review.
Fun with Caveman.
Okay, since I nominated this film, Derek, it's over to you. What do you have for us this week to have some fun?
All right. So this trivia segment might be a little long because I've got a lot of stuff I want to run past you,
Sure.
but it's going to go in a few different directions.
Oh, let's have some fun.
The greater theme is actors that like to play multiple parts in the same movie. So we already talked about that. Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall both do multiple roles in this movie. And so what I'm going to ask you is, I'm going to give you the name of the performer. I'm going to tell you what movie they're in. And I just want you to tell me how many different roles they played. And if you can tell me the names of some or all or any of the characters, that's bonus. And to start it off, we're going to go with Eddie Murphy. I've got a list of 7 movies he's done where he plays multiple characters.
All right.
And I'm going to make this real easy. The first one on the list is Coming to America. How many different characters does he play?
How many characters does he play in this? So he plays Akeem, he plays Saul, and he plays the barber from Mighty Sharp. So at least 3. I'll say 3.
You missed one. He plays 4 characters. The 4th character is Randy Watson.
Oh, of course, Randy Watson. I mentioned it. Yep.
All right.
Go figure.
Okay. So the next one, these are all going to be Eddie Murphy for a bit.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy, the movie was Vampire in Brooklyn. How many different roles do you think he played?
Oh, God. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know. So I would just be guessing at it, and I will say he played 4.
He played 3.
I should have.
If you haven't seen it, I won't ask you to name any of the characters.
Nope. Never saw the movie.
Right. Okay. This one I think you have seen. Eddie Murphy in the movie Bowfinger.
Oh, I do remember seeing Bowfinger. I think he played. Did he play himself and then somebody else who looked like him? So I'll just say 2.
That's right, 2. He played brothers Hit Ramsey and Jiff Ramsey.
Okay.
All right. Next Eddie Murphy movie on the list is Norbit, the movie that cost Eddie Murphy an Oscar. Norbit. How many different roles did he play?
He played, again, I have not seen it, but he played he played his character, and then he played like a big overweight woman. So I will say he must have did another one. I'll say he did 3.
He did 3. You got him right. Yeah.
Yes.
And I saw
Total
Norbit.
guess.
It was terrible. But in the Norbit trailer, there is a scene where Eddie Murphy in the makeup as the really large woman goes to a water park, and she's wearing a bikini. And when she's coming into the water park in the bikini, and I want to say it's Tom Hanks' son. Colin Hanks is the guy at the gate. And he stops her and he goes, "Are you wearing bottoms under there?" Because her belly hangs so low. And she lifts up her gut. "Of course I'm wearing bottoms." And in my house now, whenever somebody's running around, and you're like, "Are you wearing bottoms?" That's the instinctual response. Of course I'm wearing bottoms. Whether you are or whether you're not, that's just the appropriate line to that question. All right, back to the trivia.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy did a movie called Meet Dave.
Okay.
How many roles did he play?
I don't know. I will say he did 2.
He did 2.
Oh, geez, that was total guess.
I want to say Meet Dave is one where he's like an alien inside, like a little alien inside a robot that's the size of a person.
Okay.
And so I think he's the little alien and the person. So yeah, he played 2 roles, Dave and the captain.
Nice.
All right. This is getting into a little more familiar territory. Got 2 more for Eddie Murphy. He did The Nutty Professor and Nutty Professor to The Clumps. In the first Nutty Professor, how many different roles did Eddie Murphy play?
Oh, goodness. So it's been so long since so he played the professor. It was Professor Clump, right?
Yes.
And then was it the thin guy was like Buddy?
Yep.
I can't remember. And then
Buddy Love.
Buddy Love. That was it. And then he played the mom and the dad and I think the grandma. So I'll say 5.
He played 7.
Oh, jeez. Well, who did I miss? Was I right on those ones?
Yeah, you're all right on those ones. He also played a character called Lance Perkins. I don't remember. And at the dinner table, he also played the brother, Ernie Clump.
Oh, he was the brother too. That's right. Oh,
he was the mom, the dad, the grandma, and the brother, and himself. So he was 5 of the people around the dinner table. Yeah. All right. And then in the sequel, and I guess this really comes down to you. Do you think he played more characters, less characters, or the same characters? I'll give you a hint. He played most of the same characters. So did he play fewer, more, or the same?
I will say he played the same.
He played one additional character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's sort of a trick question with that one because he plays the dad, but the dad in the movie becomes younger. He drinks the magic potion.
Oh, okay.
So he's credited as both the old father and the young father, which technically same guy. So I'll give you that one if you said the same.
Okay.
All right. Another actor that liked to do this a lot was Mel Brooks.
Oh, yes, he did. You're
ask
right.
you 3 Mel Brooks performances. You got to tell me how many different characters he played. And this is more in your wheelhouse. So I kind of expect you to get the answers right and be able to tell me the answers of who he played.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
We're going to start. We're going to start with the 2 movies that you've already reviewed on this podcast.
Okay.
Spaceballs. How many characters does Mel Brooks play?
Spaceballs, he was the president and he was Yogurt. And I think that was it. So I'll say 2.
Full marks, Chris. Yep.
Yes.
2.
I got it right.
The 2. President Scrooge.
I was trying to think if there was another one in there too or not. Okay.
Blazing Saddles.
Well, he was William J. Lepedimane, and he was the Indian chief that pulls over the wagon train.
Yes, Indian chief. Yes.
So that was it though. That was just the 2.
That was it. You're right too. You got them both. Good job.
Yes.
All right. This is where we're gonna stretch it here. History of the World Part 1.
Oh no, he played lots of parts in there.
He did play lots of parts. How many?
Oh geez, he was. Oh, what was the guy's name? Comicus.
Yes.
And
Stand-up philosopher.
Yeah, the stand-up philosopher. He was Torquemada. Hey, Torquemada, what do you say? And he was the king.
Yep.
And
it's good to be king.
And he was the piss boy. So I will say he was 4.
He was also Moses.
Oh, he was Moses.
I have 15
commandments. No, 10. 10 commandments for all to obey. Oh, of course. Oh,
you did 5.
Got that. Oh, so good.
I'm just going to pick a couple more here for you. Okay, here we go. One. John Cleese in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Not sure if you're a big Monty Python fan, but...
Oh, I like Monty Python. They're great.
The Monty Python's troupe always played multiple roles. There was no hesitation in that regard. Absolutely. John Cleese, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. How many characters do you think he played, and how many of them can you name?
Oh, God. He was Sir Lancelot.
Was?
And what else did he do in that? Was he the Black Knight?
Was?
Wasn't he one of the poor people?
He was peasant number 3.
Oh, okay, I'll take it.
King of the
Yeah. Oh God, was he the Enchanter?
He was. The Enchanter. Nicely done.
Oh, I really like that movie a lot. I'm trying to think. I'll say that's it. So what is that? 4? I'll go with that.
You would be wrong. You missed 2 of them.
Oh, who did I miss?
He was second Swallow Savvy Guard.
Okay.
And taunting French Guard.
Okay.
I guess on top of the, we already got one. All right, and I'll give you a nice easy one to end these off with.
All right.
This came up in conversation, I think, during last week's episode, or the week. Yeah, it was last week's episode. Peter Sellers in Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. How many roles did he play, and can you name the characters?
So he was the President, Merc and Muffley. We mentioned that. He was Doctor Strangelove, and he was Mandrake too, I think.
Yes, Lionel Mandrake.
3? Yes. Is that right? 3?
That's it. 3. You got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew I had to give you a nice, easy, right over the plate for the end.
Exactly, to finish that one off.
You're pretty good.
Not bad.
Nicely done.
Some of them were pretty tough, though, man. Yeah. Episode 133, Out of Sight Movie Review.
Fun with Caveman.
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, for whatever reason, this was selected as the sexiest movie ever made. Apparently, it's a sexy movie. Who knew? Like I said, I disagree.
It's a sexy movie to everyone but you, buddy.
Apparently.
Which says a lot about what goes on in your house or doesn't.
I guess. There's a lot of movies for me that fit this bill much better. And I'm going to go through some of them right now. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the year and the synopsis. Derek, all you have to do is name the film. But keep in mind, these movies are all quote-unquote sexy movies. Okay, certainly much sexier than this mess. Okay?
Okay.
1999, right in your wheelhouse. A New York doctor embarks on a harrowing, night-long odyssey of sexual and moral discovery after his wife reveals a painful secret to him. Name the film.
Wow. Wow. I'm going to throw this out of left field.
Yep.
Dr. T and the Women.
It is not. It is Eyes Wide Shut.
Sure it is.
You know, zero on-screen chemistry between the leads, and still sucks here.
Even though they were married at the time.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, 2004. Los Angeles citizens with vastly separate lives collide in interweaving stories of race, loss, and redemption.
Was this a Best Picture winner?
It might have been.
Was it Crash?
It was Crash. Very good.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Another sexy movie here. 1989, we're going back to.
Okay.
A sexually repressed woman's husband is having an affair with her sister. The arrival of a visitor with a rather unusual fetish changes everything.
Wow. Was it... Okay, if I'm right, it's a movie I've never seen. Is it Sex, Lies, and Videotapes?
It is Sex, Lies, and Videotape. Very good.
Never seen it. That's a Soderbergh one, right?
Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to go back into your wheelhouse. 1999. Four teenage boys enter a pact to lose their virginity by prom night.
Yeah, that's American Pie.
It is American Pie. Congratulations. I knew you'd do well on this.
Yeah.
Okay, same year, 1998, 9. Okay. Two vicious step-siblings of an elite Manhattan prep school make a wager to deflower the new headmaster's daughter before the start of term.
Yeah, this was... is it Cruel Intentions?
It is Cruel Intentions.
Nice.
Congratulations. Okay. We'll go back here to 1998. Okay. Same year as this mess that I'd watched tonight. Okay. A police detective uncovers a conspiracy behind a case involving a high school guidance counselor when accusations of rape are made against him by two female students.
I don't know why, but I want to say Wild Things.
It is Wild Things. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pulled that one out of my mind.
Nice. Okay, 2002, again, right in your wheelhouse, okay? All millennial stuff. A New York suburban couple's marriage goes dangerously awry when the wife indulges in an adulterous fling.
That's pretty vague, Chris. I have no idea. That's so vague. It doesn't ring any bells whatsoever.
Unfaithful. Unfaithful with Diane Lane.
I actually saw that in the theater.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. It was good, I heard. So,
I honestly don't remember.
okay,
I remember there was like a really erotic sex scene on a train, I think, or a subway. That's sort of all I remember.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to some Gen X stuff now to
right.
really test
All
you.
right, lay it on.
All right, some of these are pretty tough, but some of them are easy, I think. Okay, we'll start with 1996. Okay, and work our way back. Corky, a tough female ex-con, and her lover Violet concoct a scheme to steal millions of stashed mob money and pin the blame on Violet's crooked boyfriend, Caesar.
Wow. That does not sound familiar, but I work at Blockbuster, and I'm going to guess Bound.
You would be correct.
Oh, yeah!
It's Bound, yes.
Pull that one out of my gut. Oh, my God, I'm doing good.
You're doing great. Okay,
I only remember that from the trailer. Remember I told you Blockbuster, they ran the trailers over and over. That's one of the ones that was on the trailer for months.
It was wasn't it like Jennifer Tilly and Joe Pantaleone was in it, right?
And Gina Gershon.
Gina Gershon, right.
Yeah.
Okay. 1986. A woman becomes involved with a man she barely knows. Complications develop during their sexual escapades.
Come on, you got to give me more than that. That could be 30 movies.
I'll give you a hint, okay?
Please do.
Mickey Rourke. Yes, that Mickey Rourke in a sexy movie, believe it or not.
The Black Stallion.
No, it was 9.5 weeks. The Black Stallion. No, I believe that was Sylvester Stallone's little-known brother, Frank Stallone, in that one. Jeez.
Oh, you said Mickey Rourke. I was thinking Mickey Rooney.
Mickey.
That's why I said the Black Stallion. Oh man. Okay.
The Black Stallion. Mickey Rooney. and the best thing is that not only would Mickey Rooney be way more sexy in that movie, that his role in that movie would be a dinklage.
It's a dinklage.
God, all right, what's next?
All right, 1982. A young woman's sexual awakening brings horror when she discovers her urges transform her into a monstrous black leopard. Hint, it's not the Black Stallion with Mickey Rooney.
Well, oh man. This sort of does and does not sound familiar. I don't know. You know what? I don't know.
It's Cat People with Natasha
Never seen
Kinski and John Hurd.
Does that have anything to do with the David Bowie song?
Yes, the David Bowie song he wrote for that movie.
Really?
Putting out fire with gasoline. Yep.
Okay.
And Giorgio Moroder did a lot of the music too. I know
Sure.
too much about that movie. Okay, 1981. The sensuous wife of a lunch wagon proprietor and a rootless drifter begin a sordidly steamy affair and conspire to murder her Greek husband.
Yeah, that doesn't sound familiar in any way whatsoever. I have no idea.
The postman always rings twice.
Sure. If you say he does, I believe you.
Sexy movie. And probably the sexiest movie to ever come out of the 80s. The last one from 1981.
Meatballs.
Very good. No, that was Meatballs 4 when they try and get Rudy laid. Come on, get with it. 1981. In the midst of a searing Florida heat wave, a woman persuades her lover, a small town lawyer, to murder her rich husband.
Leaning on the language you used in the clue, is the answer body heat?
You leaned on it correctly. It is body
yeah,
heat.
look at that.
Yes, very good. Oh,
Nice.
oh
Never
my
seen
God.
it. Heard of it, never seen it.
Episode 134, Cover Songs.
Fun with Caveman.
Okay, so we go from cover songs to cover bands. So in other words, bands that exist only to cover songs of a specific famous band. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I've got a list of 15 cover bands. I'm going to give you the name of the cover band. See if you can name the famous original band that they cover. So for example, Caveman, if I said Dred Zeppelin, who would they be a cover band of? Of
I would assume Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin, right. So it's that easy, okay?
These are like bands you would see performing in a college town.
Yeah, possibly. Some of these are quite famous, okay? And some of them are. So I'm going to mention the band, and you tell me which band that they are doing covers of. They exist only to do cover songs of a particular band, okay?
Okay.
All right. The Fab Four. Who does the Fab Four cover?
The Beatles.
They do cover the Beatles. You are correct. Okay. 100th Meridian.
I think I've heard of these guys before. They're Tragically Hip.
Yes. Of course, featuring our good friend Kurt Kalin.
I was going to say,
on
give a
lead
shout
guitar.
out to Kurt. Yep.
Okay, Eliminator. Who does Eliminator cover?
ZZ Top.
Very good. See, I knew you'd know them.
Most of these bands use like the album, like an
Exactly.
album name or a pun on it. So I think
That's where
now
it's
that I
going to
got
be
the hang of this, I
easy.
think
Yeah, that's where I figured you'd get the hang of it. It's easy. Eliminator, it's a ZZ Top album, right?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. They're going to draw their name from something similar. Of course. These are going to get a little harder as we go along, but it's all good.
Of course they are.
Okay.
Okay.
Barracuda.
Heart.
Nice. Okay. All right. Cover band called Who's Bad?
Well, I got to think that's Michael Jackson.
Congratulations. Nice.
We're talking about Michael Jackson.
You mentioned him earlier,
Right
so
now.
I figured you'd get it. Okay. Zoso. Z-O.
Oh, that's Stairway to Heaven. That's Led Zeppelin.
Very good. Much like Dred Zeppelin, they cover Led Zeppelin. Okay, this one should be easy for you. West End Girls. Who do West End Girls?
The Pet Shop Boys.
It
Wow.
is
On the nose this week.
you got it. Okay. Arrival from Sweden. Who do they cover? Arrival from Sweden.
Well, the only Swedish band I can think of who I do not like is ABBA. So I'm going to go with ABBA.
You would be correct. ABBA is
Is that
right.
the name of one of their albums? Or is it just a play on the fact that they're from Sweden?
I think it's just a play on the fact they're from Sweden. Okay. The Tumbling Dice. Who do the Tumbling Dice cover?
I don't know, but it sounds like something I would do. I'm a big gamer and gambler. So, no, I have no idea. Pass.
It's the Rolling Stones.
Oh, geez. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Live Wire. Live Wire.
Oh, that's Motley Crue.
No, it's not. It's actually AC/DC. It's AC/DC.
Really? Okay.
Named after an AC/DC album.
I was thinking, though, Live Wire was one of Motley Crue's first singles.
Okay. Space Oddity. Space Oddity. Who
That'd
does...
be my favorite artist, David Bowie.
Of course it is. All right. Very good. Dark Star Orchestra. Who does Dark Star Orchestra cover?
Is that not David Bowie as well?
It is not. It's the Grateful Dead. The Grateful
Sorry,
Dead.
what was their name again? The cover band?
Dark Star Orchestra.
Yeah, okay. You say so.
Okay. Here we come.
The Monkees.
Oh, very good. I was going to say, do I have to sing it for you? Here we come. Okay, very good. All right. One. Who does One cover?
You too.
It's Metallica.
Oh, okay.
And
They
finally,
have a song called One as well. I'll give them
yes. And finally, Blue Moon Swamp. Who does Blue Moon Swamp cover?
that. Blue Moon Swamp. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Was it right?
Yes, you
what a
correct.
guess.
You
What
did.
a guess. Oh
You
my
did.
God.
You did great. You got like 11 out of.
I only missed one or two of them, yeah.
You got like
And the
12.
ones honestly, a couple of the ones I missed, I gave very reasonable guesses given the clue that was presented.
Yeah, you only missed 4 of those. So you got 11. That's not bad. Yeah, exactly. You gave good guesses. So see, it wasn't that bad. Episode 135, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan movie review.
Fun with Caveman.
All right, my friend, it is over to you. I get to relax for a little bit. You are going to take things away since I nominated the film. So,
Don't relax, man. You got some trivia questions coming your way.
oh no, let's have
Got to
some
bring your
fun.
A game tonight.
Oh, what are we doing?
All right. So before we get into the trivia, I have like a pre-trivia question to set up the trivia.
Okay.
So I want you to give me the full names of the 4 main Star Trek bridge crew characters.
The bridge crew characters. So there was
Command the four male leads on Star Trek. What are their characters' full names?
well, there's Captain James T. Kirk.
Yep.
There's Spock. I guess McCoy.
What's McCoy's first name?
It was Bones.
That's not his Christian name. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't remember
It
what
was
it.
Leonard McCoy.
Leonard McCoy. Oh my god. And then Sulu.
Let's go with Mr. Scott is the name I'm looking for.
Well, he
Do you
wasn't
know
on the
his first
bridge. He
name?
was down in the engineering room, right?
Fair enough. But do you know Mr. Scott's first name?
His first name, I will say it was Scott.
No.
I just know
His
by Scotty. That was
Yeah.
it.
So his character's name was Montgomery Scott.
Oh, wow.
So the game we're going to play tonight is called James, Kirk, Leonard, McCoy, Montgomery, Scott. All of the answers will include the names James, Kirk, Leonard, McCoy, Montgomery, or Scott. So I'm going to ask you to name a famous actor, actress, or some Hollywood personality.
Okay.
And the answer will have the first or last name of James Kirk, Leonard McCoy, or Montgomery Scott.
Okay.
Okay. So if you're not sure, you can always just pull from that list. I was going to throw Spock in there, but I couldn't find any actors who had a first or last name of Spock. So.
Yeah. Other than
so I had to
Dr.
go with-
Benjamin Spock, I guess. And he's not an actor.
well,
so. Okay.
No. All right.
sense.
So I think you'll find a lot of these are pretty straightforward, especially once you get the hang of it. And I tried to pull a few that I thought were a little more in your wheelhouse. There might be a couple of newer ones you may have a little trouble with, but I think for the most part, you should do pretty well on this one. Okay.
All right.
So you ready?
All right. Go ahead.
All right. She played the title character Samantha Stephen in Bewitched.
Oh my God, what was her name? It was Elizabeth Montgomery.
Yes.
Yes.
Here we go. All right. This famous director has been nominated for 4 Best Directing Oscars, including one for the Best Picture winner, Gladiator.
I will say Ridley Scott.
Correct. All right. He was Spartacus.
Oh, it was Kirk Douglas.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. He was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for his role of Motel in Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh my goodness. I was going to say Topol, but I don't think that's right. It wasn't any of those names. George C. Scott?
No, it was Leonard Frey.
Oh, Leonard Frey. Okay, who knew?
All right. He became a star playing Mike Seaver, but reached a whole new audience with his Christian-themed post-Rapture film series Left Behind.
Oh God, Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Cameron, you got it.
Oh man.
All right. He first worked alongside Seth Rogen in Freaks and Geeks and has now starred with him in 10 films since then.
Oh, James Franco.
Franco, you got it.
Yes.
All right. Next one. He rose to stardom in the 80s when he played a rich, arrogant playboy in Pretty in Pink. Now he plays one of FBI's most wanted fugitives on the Blacklist.
Oh, James Spader.
Hader, you got it. All right. He's best remembered for playing Stifler in the American Pie franchise.
Oh, what was that guy? That's way after my time, but it was wasn't it like he had like 3 names. I don't know.
Sean William Scott.
Ah, okay.
And it was the Scott that made him qualify for this one.
Right.
All right.
Gotta remember the category.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one may be a little trickier. She played Sonny Crockett's ex-wife on Miami Vice and was the mom on Doogie Howser, MD.
Oh, jeepers. I have no idea.
Belinda Montgomery.
Oh, go figure.
All right. She was nominated for Best Actress for her role in The English Patient.
I don't know.
Kirsten Scott Thomas.
Oh, jeez.
All right. This one might be a little tougher for you. It's a little newer. She played FBI agent Samantha Spade on Without a Trace and Carrie Wells, the police detective with perfect recall in Unforgettable.
I know her. It's Poppy Montgomery.
Yes. There you go. You get the Montgomery out of that one.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a nice slow one right over the plate for you. Before he was in charge of the Powell household, he played Fonzie's cousin on Happy Days.
Oh, Scott Baio.
There you go, Scott Baio.
Yes, Charles in charge.
If you had got that wrong, I would have never let you forget it.
You would have been mad at me for sure.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay. This Scott is best known for playing the young Professor X in the X-Men movie franchise.
Oh, God. I haven't seen any of those movies, so I have no idea.
James McAvoy.
No, jeez.
This Scott because he's Scottish.
Oh, Scottish. I gotcha.
Oh, well. All right. He played Dr. Wilson on the long-running TV series House, MD.
I don't know.
Robert Sean Leonard.
Oh, that was the guy that played House? No, that's not
No,
the guy.
that was Dr. Wilson. He was the friend.
Okay.
He's also in Dead Poets Society.
No.
All right. A couple easier ones coming into the end here. He played time traveler Dr. Sam Beckett in Quantum Leap.
Oh, was this Scott Bakula?
Yes. Scott Bakula.
Yes.
There you go.
I had to think for it. I got to always remember the category here. I got to remember all these names. Yeah.
James Kirk, Leonard McCoy, Montgomery Scott. One of those names will be in every answer.
Yep.
All right. Just a couple to go.
Okay.
This one is really digging in there. Okay. He played Old Yeller's owner, Travis Coates, in the classic film.
Oh, that was Tommy Kirk.
Tommy Kirk, you got it.
Yes.
All right. He was nominated for a Best Actor Emmy 6 years in a row for playing Tony Soprano, and he won 3 out of 6 of them.
James Gandolfini.
James Gandolfini,
Yes.
You got it.
Had to think
All
about
right.
it for a second. Yep.
All right. Last question. I need 2 names to get this one correct.
Okay.
the 2 actors from the original Star Trek bridge crew who fit into this category.
Oh, that's a good one. Leonard Nimoy.
Yes.
And is it James Doohan?
Yeah.
Yes!
Hey, there you go. Good job. Nice.
Ooh, had to think there for a second. That was a great category. My goodness. Really made me think. And I kept forgetting what there was all these names I got to refer to. So
you got
good job.
12 out of 18. So you went 66%. That's pretty good. That's a pass. That's well above a pass.
Thanks for listening to Pop Goes Your World. You can contact Chris and Derek at popgoesyourworld.com. Please take a minute and review the podcast on iTunes or wherever you download and listen to the show.